Hi there, in this episode we travel to the legendary gold rush town of Kalgoorlie, where history meets industry in the heart of the Outback. From grand buildings and the mighty super pit to a peaceful night under the stars at the 72-hour rest stop. When in Kalgoorlie, you must do this. Then the next day we head on to Baxter's Rest. This leg of our journey is a real taste of Western Australia's wild east. Let's go. We follow the B roads up to Merredin, then join the Great Eastern Highway as we make our way east through the heart of the Goldfields towards Kalgoorlie. Making our way toward Kalgoorlie today as planned. So it's a bit of a drive, but hopefully the roads are all good, and we're right, we're on a secondary road at the moment, which looks pretty good. As we drive through the quiet town of Narrabeen, the wide open paddocks stretch to the horizon, bare at this time of year, but usually alive with wheat and canola in the growing season. It's a peaceful spot in Western Australia's wheat belt, rich in history and country charm. Out on the Great Eastern Highway, we share the road with all kinds of traffic, from road trains and caravans to locals going about their day. We also come across major roadworks, with crews busy constructing a whole new section of highway. It's a reminder of just how vast and vital this route is for connecting WA's inland towns. Still travelling to Kalgoorlie. The weather's overcast, which is not good, not bad for travelling, but there's no wind, which is perfect. Makes it easy to tow a caravan. We've got less than 100 k's to go, and obviously the scenery has changed quite a bit from the lush green paddocks and rural sort of landscape now to looking very scrubby and bushy. We roll into Kalgoorlie, once the epicentre of Western Australia's gold rush back in the 1890s. Back then it was bigger than Perth, and these days it's a quiet outback town with a proud past, and you can still spot the old buildings that hint to its golden heyday. In Kalgoorlie, or coming into Kalgoorlie now, and it's a very big mining town. It's got 40,000 people living here according to the internet and what I just researched. So we're staying here for a night, maybe 2. We'll just wait and see. What
we bring our shovels to get some gold?
No picks, no shovels, no. Didn't bring our metal detectors or anything. No buckets or panning equipment. So, no boots. Anyway, we'll have a look.
We might find just a piece of the street.
Yeah, that's a piece of gold. I don't think so. Yes. So we'll have a look around. Probably go out for a pub meal tonight, because then we've got another border crossing to contend with. So that might be a good thing to do. And we'll just park in the town park, caravan park. Not park. What's it called? A rest stop.
Something about Centennial.
Yeah, it's a rest stop area. After dropping the van at the 72-hour rest stop, we took a drive around Kalgoorlie to get a feel for the town, and what a town it is. It's full of character, with wide streets and some of the most beautiful old buildings you'll find in any outback town. At the end of the main street you'll see a mine.
What's that there?
Must be the
Public
council.
building, 1899.
Yeah.
Beaten Trench Brewery there. Exchange, there's always an exchange, isn't there?
Yeah.
Australian Hotel. And on this corner is the Caravan.
The Kalgoorlie Town Hall really stands out. Built in 1908, it's got stunning stained glass windows and intricate pressed metal ceilings. And the old pubs like the Palace Hotel and the Exchange Hotel are steeped in history. You can almost imagine the gold miners rolling in for a drink after a hard day. There was a mine at the end of the main street, Stepping into the Palace Hotel, we were immediately struck by its grandeur, from the sweeping staircase to the ornate details that echo its gold rush heritage. One standout feature is the elaborately carved mirror in the foyer, known as the Herbert Hoover Mirror. Gifted by a young Herbert Hoover during his time as a mining engineer in Kalgoorlie, this mirror stands as a testament to his connection with the town. Adjacent to it, a framed poem adds a touch of romance to the history, reflecting tales from the late 1890s. We pop into the Kalgoorlie Hotel for some light refreshments and a change of pace. Just across the road from the Kalgoorlie Hotel stands the Town Hall and the statue of Paddy Hannon, the prospector whose 1893 gold discovery near Mount Charlotte sparked one of Australia's greatest gold rushes. His find led to the rapid growth of Kalgoorlie and the famed Golden Mile, once considered the richest square mile on earth. Today, his statue serves as a tribute to the man who changed the course of Western Australia's history. After soaking up the stories of old Kalgoorlie, we head just a few minutes out of town to see where it all began, the enormous open-cut gold mine known as the Super Pit. When in Kalgoorlie, you must do this. Yeah, but I'm just going to walk over here. We've come to a mine, and this mine is called the Super Pit. And my gosh, this is massive. The real showstopper is the Super Pit. Just a few minutes from the centre of town, it completely took us by surprise. It's a massive, around 3.5 kilometre long, 1.5 kilometres wide and more than 600 metres deep. It is huge. This is one of the biggest open-cut gold mines in the world and is still producing gold today. Here's a big scooper. Can you see the pink shovel? There must be a pink one down there somewhere.
Hey, the shovel itself costs 1.1 million, just for bucket. I've got a bag of gold in my pocket. I'm not going to tell anyone.
Wow. So these are all the different claims. There's the original one here from Paddy Hannon. There's the oval. We must be down here somewhere. You're not allowed in here when they do blasting, so obviously no blasting today. Since operations began in 1989, the Super Pit has produced more than 20 million ounces of gold. The lookout gives you incredible views and there's plenty of signage sharing the history, geology and sheer scale of the operation.
I'm a bit advanced with stuff.
You're a bit advanced. Oh, tell me all about that. You're a bit advanced with all this stuff.
Well, I can tell you about the coal mine versus...
No, this is a gold mine.
Same philosophy. You've got to get the dirt out of the way, so they've got to separate dirt from gold. They do.
Oh, that's fascinating. They do.
Then they've got other stuff in there like copper and...
Yeah, there's all the byproducts of the gold industry. Yeah. Fascinating.
Over the top there, you see the road up out over.
We didn't realise, but you do need to book the mine tour in advance, so if you're coming to Kalgoorlie, make sure you book early to see the mine in action. Yeah, this part's only started in 1989.
To see 89.
Bit of a timeline. The super pit is a visual spectacle. Layers of rich red and ochre earth cut deep into the landscape, forming a spiral of winding roads that snake their way to the top. Watching the enormous haul trucks crawl along the edges is mesmerising. They look so tiny from up here, completely dwarfed by the sheer scale of the mine. It's a powerful reminder of just how vast this operation really is.
Historic display. That's so cute.
Historic Burt Street. After visiting the super pit, we ventured into Boulder and were drawn to the charm of the historic Burt Street. Once the bustling heart of Boulder, this street is lined with beautifully restored buildings that echo the town's rich gold rush heritage. Notable landmarks include the Boulder Town Hall, renowned for its ornate architecture and historical significance, and the Court Hotel, a fine example of federal free classical style. The Grand Hotel, opened in 1897, stands as a testament to the era's prosperity, having survived events like the 1901 fire that swept through the area. Driving down Burt Street feels like stepping back in time, with each building narrating stories of Boulder's vibrant past. Driving down Hay Street, we passed by what was once Australia's most infamous red light district. During the gold rush, this street was lined with brothels, catering to the influx of miners. Today, only one remains, Questa Casa, known as the Pink House, operating for over 120 years. It's also considered Australia's oldest working brothel. Visitors can take guided tours to learn about the history and see the original starting stalls where workers once greeted clients. It's a unique glimpse into the bygone era of Kalgoorlie's vibrant past. So here's our little setup for tonight. We're at the Kalgoorlie 72-hour rest stop, and it's free. You have to be self-contained. You have to take all your rubbish with you, all the etceteras. And there's quite a few other people doing the same thing. And as you've probably seen, we've had a big look around Kalgoorlie and seen what the sights are that we've got to see. Mining is obviously the biggest thing around here, so anyway, we're going to sit back and enjoy some refreshments, because I've struggled a bit in the last day or two to just deal with everything. But anyway, we're here. I'm going to have a drink, and I'm going to cook us a nice stir fry, and John's having a shower. So all the ingredients are here ready to go, and here's our snack. I haven't had these for a long time. Very, very naughty. The next morning we hit the road again, leaving Kalgoorlie behind us as we head east. Our route takes us through Noreseman, past the remote outpost of Balladonia, along the Eyre Highway, a long straight stretch of road cutting across the vast Nullarbor. It's nearly 500 kilometres of travel today, but with perfect conditions and big skies overhead, it's one of those days that reminds us why we love the open road. We pull in for the night at Baxter's rest area, a peaceful roadside stop perfect for a quiet night under the stars, and we're joined by quite a few other travellers. When we pull into rest areas like this, we always try to park with the caravan door close to trees or some sort of natural barrier. It's a simple safety measure we picked up from others who've travelled the Nullarbor. Even though we felt completely safe here at Baxter's Rest, it's good peace of mind, especially when you're camped in more remote spots along the highway. And sadly, that's it for this episode. Next time we'll show you epic drone views of the cliffs, a stay at the Nullarbor Roadhouse and the Pink Lakes near Penong, and some other exciting places we stop at along our way home. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and let us know in the comments, have you done this trip, or is it still on your bucket list? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this adventure, come back and watch more episodes. We think you're going to love the stories we have in store. So keep watching and don't miss out on our next epic journey.